Hi, my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers, and it's September 2021, so we must be doing our September daily, which is Mr. Green the sequel. And that was because in January we did a January daily, and the book was green, and it was by Mr. Green. Now, my book is black, and it's not by Mr. Green, so he's called Mr. Black. I don't know why I've decided the book is a he. So today is day 8, and the designer rolled was Tracy Fox, Artie Mays, or Wild Card, and the prompt is Wild Card. And Miss Pete chose a paper pad, but I decided to use a kit by Kyung Shotwell, which makes her more than 5. But I'm cheating because she has a gray and white kit that looks awesome in black and white, and because the prompt is monochrome. So if I get in trouble for it, it's still a wild card, and I feel like I can use whoever the heck I want. So so that's that. So we're on page 8. Here we go. Page 1, page 2, page 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. On side note, this bookmark is a bookmark with a book page from the book that was Mr. Green. Okay, so today we're on 8, which is monochrome. Now, I've been doing all these on a cream colored background, but this one we're going to do on a black background. You can tell I've been inking with black ink. I've got it in my fingernails. And so let's close him up and get him out of the way. You know, I'm going to stick a piece of paper under here so we know where we're at. Make it easier. Should use my bookmark, I know. So for this page, it's going to be pretty straightforward, and you shouldn't have any trouble with it, and hopefully I won't have any trouble with it. This is going to be our background, backed on black, and this is printed in black and white, even though it looks a bit gray. That's the way the black and white came out. Then we're going to have 2 flaps on the front, and so these are the images for that, and these are the cards for that. We've got a whole lot of ephemera. We've got some words and some pictures, and then we also have butterflies, which, as you all know, I love to call flutterbys. And going along with the theme of the kit, there are also some birds that my Scan & Cut was nice enough to cut out, one of which has already been applied to this envelope. I'm going to set these over here somewhere out of the way. And this envelope with this bird already fussy cut on it, the inside of the envelope is been stenciled and is filled with all these little pieces. And when you put all these little pieces together, you end up with a picture. So it's a puzzle, and I decided to be cruel, and I used the black and white image of a whole page full of daisies. So that'll be fun for someone to try to put together. And we've also got these cards, which I'm not sure, but we may use them somewhere. We have these larger writing cards, which we're definitely going to use. And we have our pocket, and we have some black cardstock just in case we need some more, which we're going to, because we're going to back our pocket, which I forgot to do, and I apologize. So let's do that first. Okay. Oh, the things you're going to need is that you're going to need a corner rounder and a bone folder. You're going to need a white chalk pencil so that you can write on the black. You're going to need regular pencil, of course. You're going to need black soot, ink. You're going to need glue. You're going to need magnets, And we're going to put some glossy accents on the bodies of the little flutterbys. And we're also going to need a stencil of some sort, whichever one you want to use. If you happen to have some of Daisy's, that would be all right. I don't. So I just went with like something that would be monochrome. Okay. I actually don't need that anymore because I, being the kind person that I am, have already stenciled the back of all of these. And I did them not all solid, same color of circles on purpose, so, and you can still write on the back. And what else are you going to need? And some glue. Okay, so let's set some of these things aside. We're not going to need, I've already done the rounding of the corners, so we're not going to need that. We'll need a bone folder, but not right this second. Let's put our glossy accents out of the way. We're still going to use them though, so let's put them there. Let's put the magnets here. And we are going to need to ink a couple things, I think. No, I actually inked everything. Oh, you should have seen that. All those butterflies, all those tiny little birds. I did it all ahead of time, and you should thank me. Say, thank you, Terry. Thank you, Terry. All right, so we do need our glue. We're going to need our chalk pencil. And all we need to do is mark the height. This is going to be where it's going to be because of the width of the paper. So we want it just a little bit bigger. Let's see. We can move this out of the way. We can move our background out of the way. We can move our cards out of the way for right now. Our envelope, and this is our front and back, so we're going to be working on that, so we still need this. Now I pre-cut everything as well. Yesterday was kind of a nightmare. I changed my mind like 3 times during the video. You guys have asked me to not make my lists always, and so I decided to do that. And that's what happens when you're doing something and winging it. You will occasionally have trouble. You will make mistakes, and you will also change your mind part of the way through a page. If it doesn't look like it's working out, or if you don't like it, then you know, that's the way it goes. Now normally I would write pocket on here, but we don't really need to, but I just want to show you why you need the chalk pencil. This is by a company called Generals, made in the USA. Good deal. They come in a pack of 2, and I really like them. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. My voice is better this morning. I've taken so much allergy medicine. So very, very much. I thought maybe you guys would like to actually understand what I'm saying. Silly me, I know. Silly Terry, words are for kids. And as we all know, these videos are not for children because of some of the chemicals that are involved with the glue, possibly the ink. Who knows? And I did label this one bottom pocket. There is an up and a down, so when we put it on, we'll need to be conscious of that. And this is going to be over farther. That was a pretty good guess. Let's put this on here. Now I did ink these, even though, let me fix my mic here, and this mic, even though they're going to be back down black, just because it kind of helped define the edge a little bit. I know that sounds weird, but it's true. So actually, let's get the back out again. We're going to put our pocket on. So remember, we only need to glue it on 3 sides. So let's mark this the top so we don't glue it. We can also keep our finger here so we don't glue it. Move that out of the way so we don't glue it. Apparently we're not gluing anything. It's just an illusion. This is a very crooked line. And as soon as I said it, it got really crooked. Now, I did not put a gusset on this because this is a very, very basic page. The monochrome, I thought, lent itself to a non-fussy page, even though we're going to have fussy cut butterflies. There is a direction to this, and the text goes this way. So let's line it up. Okay, I think that looks nice. Okay, now for our flaps, I had to use 2 pieces of paper because of the way this is. If you just cut it in half, you can't make the score for the flaps. So it took 2 pieces of paper, cutting them at 5.5, and then actually making 2 pieces at 6 inches. Okay? So, front, well, that one says cover. Same difference in this case. So let's score them at 1/2. It doesn't matter which side you score. I find it easier to just wait and don't fold them until you decide which one is which. Well, that may be untrue. I'm going to wait. Yeah, because you're going to flip one over. I knew there was a reason. Keep getting messages. I apologize. I just need my phone close enough in case this takes long enough that one of my medicine alarms go off. I want to be able to grab it real quick before it annoys us. And guess what I did? Can anyone tell? I forgot to trim these to the height. So let's do that now. Oh, that's very annoying. Oh, I guess I could turn the volume off, couldn't I? Let me do that. Guess I have to have a super duper. Okay, volume off. Alright, so let's mark these. So that means all of these are incorrect. Alright, I'm going to put you on hold and I'm going to fix all this. And then we'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that delay. It didn't click, so I wasn't sure that the camera was recording, but the time's moving, so hopefully it is. Right now we're going to trim the corners a little bit. Yeah, I know, only 15 minutes in and I made a mistake. If I had pre-cut everything, which, oh, actually I thought I did, then we wouldn't have had that problem. The reason I'm doing that is so the corners don't show as much on the corner. Okay, Now we're going to want to put one on this side and one on this side. So these are our covers. So what we're going to do is we're going to bend this one this way. Kind of be a little careful with your cardstock depending on the weight. This is 65 pounds, which I find a good compromise between. 90 is medium weight. 110 is super heavy, and a lot of people use that for their, for their ephemera, because that way it's a little thicker. Okay, we're going to put this one on this way. And they should meet in the middle, but the way that this is going, they may not, and if they don't, I have a way to fix it. Okay. Now, on the back side here, it says score, and they actually should, well, we could put the magnets on the paper. It doesn't really matter. It's 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. So let's glue these on. If you get extra glue around, especially on the black because it's shiny, then you can just use one of these, which is a glue eraser. They're just a couple bucks. It's not some crazy specialty thing. And these two are the exact same height, right? Yes. So for some reason it's a smidge shorter, but that's okay with the pictures being alright. I guess simple is the word, simply off. I think I left the lid off. Let's try it now. Now it appears to be working. There's actual glue coming out. This is going to be glued down to the paper. So you don't have to panic. Move that down just. You might hear Oz start barking. He may think that's someone knocking at the door. He's kind of silly that way. Make sure our glue spreads out. Okay. Now let's do the other side. Yeah, they're not. I should have checked that before I glued that one on. I could redo this one and make it longer. I could make it 7.5 and have it overlap on purpose, then the pictures wouldn't line up. I'd rather have the pictures line up and have the gap. That way you can kind of sneak peek in there. Really, you don't want to sneak peek, but I'm having a day again. That's all right. We'll get it worked out. One thing I forgot to do was check the inside to make sure no glue had kind of oozed through to the front. Which one did I just stick on? This one, it's got glue here, but we also need to take it off because it's a little low. I wonder if we still have time to move it. Now, I turned the volume off. You guys saw me do it. Darn it. How is that possible? If for some reason I've lost my mind and this is an alternate universe, then I will put you on pause and we'll fix it. There we go. That's what I should have done in the first place. I think my fold is a little crooked. That's the problem. But now they're even. But somehow I think when I scored it, I somehow made the fold a little crooked. Doesn't really matter that there's extra glue on the back because we're going to glue it down anyway, but we are not sure exactly where those are going to go, but so we're going to put them on now. Get our tape, put the cover on the glue. This is just an artificial flower that I stuck a pin through. That way when I set it down I don't lose the pin most of the time. We're going to need 4 magnets. Okay. I'm going to do 2 at a time. I'm going to put them in far enough, pencil out, that when we put the paper on, it doesn't make a mark or a, you know, like a bulge or whatever. Then we'll close them and we'll match the magnets up on the back of the page with these. The beauty of it is when you tape it down and then you glue the paper over it, it's not going to go anywhere, don't worry. So let's close our little non-reaching book covers here. Now, I'll take 2 more magnets. 1, 2. When you do that, that means it's stuck to the one on the other side. And then all you have to do is tape it. That's where it wants to live, as I usually say. So, a happy magnet is a good magnet. You can use 2-sided tape, or if you have glue that will actually hold a magnet down, go for it. Maybe that E6000 would do it. Why go through all that trouble? Scotch tape. Everyone has Scotch tape at home, just about. Okay, so now they're held shut. These are the fronts. See why I didn't want to cover it up. This is the opposite sides of one paper, but they do actually look like they meet up. I inked them. All right, let's take our little video break here. Okay. I rounded the outside corners of this because I wanted it to look like it was a photograph. And you would say, hey, Terry, photographs have round or square corners. Yes, they do, unless you round them to make them look nice. So we're going to... this kind of lines up to look like one picture. Like I said, I kind of like the effect of this and then this. So I think I'm just going to leave it alone. I don't think I'm going to do anything. I was going to put a black piece across here before I put these down. That didn't hook to anything, but then I realized I would have to put it on top. So that wasn't going to work. And I also have these large circle ephemera, which I could have put one in the center to make it look like a large closure. I could have put one of these smaller ones, like with a saying on it. Then it would mess up my picture either way. So I'd rather just go with the gap. Okay? And not the store. So let's see. I think for the first one, I might want to mark where I want to put it, and then I can just match up the other one. Let me get my chalk pencil. Oops. My little grippy doesn't want to stay on there, does it? Alright. Hi, Oz. He decided to come in and visit us. Okay, so let's mark the top. Let's mark the side. And then we'll know where we want to put it. I'll tell you where to put it. Let's double check our insides real quick. Just a little bit of glue there before we glue anything on. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna have to double check that corner. If you turn it upside down till you see the bubble come up, then you know it's down in the tip. Come on, bubble. There it goes. I'm just gonna turn this back and put a little bitty drop. I must have missed that little corner. Glue it down. I don't know why I'm talking so quiet. It's now 6:45. I can talk louder. I guess you guys are probably going, oh no, at this point. Now she can talk in her normal voice. I don't know if you've noticed that sometimes I talk quieter than others. Sometimes I'm bummed. Depending on how things are going. Sometimes my neighbors are asleep because I'm recording at 3 in the morning. So there you go. Okay, once again, we're doing the glue. Sort of rhymes. We do the glue. Sort of like do, what is that? Do the do for Mountain Dew? I don't know. All right. Okay, get that glued down. There's a little fuzzy there. Couple on bottom too. I must need a new blade on my printer. Okay. We'll put glue on this one and then we'll line it up with this one. Okay, do the glue. Now you know that's stuck in my head. You're going to hear it all the time now. Yay! Just stuck my finger in the glue. I don't know if anybody noticed. If you rub it, it'll dry and it'll just rub right off. Rub your fingers together, I mean. Somebody's alarm went off, so I guess my neighbors are getting up upstairs. Okay. And I'm not going to do anything else to this except for I may add a couple butterflies. And almost looks like it lines up. Because we had to cut the bottoms off to make them the right side, I actually had to cut the bottom off on one side and the top off on the other so that I was cutting the blank areas because I didn't want to cut off the top of this flower. And so that made it misaligned, in case you're wondering what happened. Alright, we're going to put these on the inside. We're not going to put pockets on the inside. We're just going to keep it plain. Keep it simple. Even though it didn't seem quite so simple so far. I rounded the outside corners on these as well. Even though I didn't need to, because they weren't going to be right together. But I thought it would be good to match the front. You, of course, can do whichever you like. You can leave the front square. Now you can't line this up with that. The best thing you can do is center it. And make sure it's straight. We are going to put some butterflies on though. Of course we are. What did you think we were going to do? If we can get butterflies and a charm in each one, that would be great. This one, there's no way to put a charm on. So this will have to be one of the pages that we don't. The first 3 pages don't have a charm. I might go back and look at them and see if there's somewhere I can add a tab or a charm. I've never really used charms before, and I'm kind of having fun with the eyelets and the charms. I've had my crocodile for a while. I do use it to punch holes. It's great for punching holes for ring-bound journals. If you want to see how to do one of those, you can check out my video list, of course, on YouTube. Okay. I wish I had thought to add a magnet. I probably still could for the envelope. But then this wouldn't close flat, would it? So we're going to have to put the envelope inside the pocket. It's going to cover up the bird. Oh no, no it's not. Let's see if we can do it like this and still close it evenly. See if we can do that. And then I made these 2 big cards, which may be way too big now. No, they're fine. And I had printed these on the back. And it looks like there's a white edge. I hope there's a white edge on both. There's not. We're going to overlook that little problem. Now, how did I get... Alright, so I'm going to have to... Oh, no. Okay. And you want to do this when the glue has dried. I didn't back these because I did not make a gusseted pocket. And so that makes it a lot tighter. Okay, so I just inked them instead. Now, we can, if you want to, you could make a pocket, but I really didn't want to cover this up and put these in, or you could put them in here, a couple of them. Let's make the flowers face out. I know. I'm nuts. Okay, let's see how this closes before we get all excited about the envelope. It still closes. Look at that. All right, let's figure out where we're going to put butterflies and which butterflies we're going to use. And I do have these sayings. Which I might could put down here. They're not too big. Or maybe just on one side. Yeah, I think I'll just put one here. Wonder if I should border it with black. I think I probably should. Let me think about that for a minute. Now you can also put the double cards in there. Yeah, no, I don't like that. And this is one of the bigger ones too. So this is the other smaller one. It says, I want daisies in my hair, peace in my soul, and love in my heart. That's nice. You belong among the wildflowers. I believe I like better. And I think I'm going to take a scrap of the black. Let's see if we can do this. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Let's put this on here. We'll mark it just a little bit out. And we'll use the paper trimmer. I think this is nice. Plain. It might even look better without butterflies and put butterflies on the inside. I'm trying to think about it. And I left the lid off the glue again. You know, I could put a bird standing on top of this. That might be kind of neat. Okay, since we're not going to use those. And for now, we're not going to use these. We may put them in. I'm just worried about the magnets. You know, being able to pull through. I don't have the strongest ones that you can get. At Amazon, I couldn't find where they listed the pull per meter or per inch. In the US it might be. We're going to cut it right where the chalk line is, and hopefully that will give us a nice border around our saying. Yes, that worked out nice. And it's already been inked. I anticipated using it. Need to use a baby wipe on my trimmer. We'll get this glued down, then we'll glue it to the front cover, and then we'll look at it and see. It may need some butterflies, you never know. Everything looks better with flutterbys. I think they should have been called that. They flutter by, they don't butterfly. But who am I to say? Me, I can call them whatever I like. I just stuck my finger in the glue. Okay, let's move it up a little bit, straighten it out a little bit. Okay, let's erase that little bit of chalk line that you can see. A little bit on the side as well. I didn't cover the glue because we're going to glue it on here. Right down here. You belong among the wildflowers. Yes, you do. I think you guys do. You all belong among the wildflowers. You know, if I glue this on 3 sides, guess what I could do? I could make a little pocket out of it. Oops, except for I glued it upside down. Wasn't thinking about making a pocket out of it. Not sure what I would stick out of the pocket. They've got some circles that are smaller, Kyung does. It's still tacky. Sorry. Bad joke number, what, 3 maybe? I don't know, do flutterbys count as a bad joke? This side's going to be glued kind of wide because I didn't think about, you know, I don't think I want to put anything behind there. I've got some squares too. They're not quite big enough. Let's just glue this down and make a statement. Okay. I like that a lot. And it's got the daisies on it. I like it. No butterflies. Well, nope. That's very tempting, isn't it? Just the one. This is a bird. Maybe not quite so big. Turn him so he looks like he's on the stem. That's interesting. I think I will. He doesn't take over, you know what I mean, anything. And remember I said no butterflies? You guys knew I was lying, right? Of course I was. No, wasn't lying. I just changed my mind. Okay, let's get him on there with his little body against the stem. I could have put him up a little higher, but I don't really want to slide him and have a chance on making some glue problems there. I have some smaller of the open butterflies, I believe. Let me look up here. Oh. I thought I did. These are not the same size. These are smaller than these. These are the mediums. And then I have 3 larges. Okay. And I have 2 more of the 2 little bitty side guys, which this one faces this way. I don't like it at all. Okay, let's put one of these smaller ones over here. I don't know though, that butterfly is bigger than the birds. Nope. I vote no. I vote just this one. Looks like it was printed on there. Let's take a look on the inside. There's a butterfly already here. What about this one? You know, I just am not feeling it. Except for maybe here. Maybe here. You know, we could put another saying right here. Where's the other one? The other small one. No, it's still too big, especially if we back it on the black. We can't really cut it down. It wouldn't look right. I may come back and put something there later. You never know. You never know. So let's put these on. Maybe I'll put one more butterfly on there because there's so much open space. Not sure that I have one more small one. Well, if I'm going to have to put a large one, I'd rather put him up here. Put this littler one down here. I don't know though. This one would be closer maybe. And this one farther away. No, I like it better the other way around. There's more space up there. Let's put him this way. I don't know why I feel the urge to put one way and one the other. Go put him straight, more straight. Nah, that looks terrible. Nope, he looks better that way. Now, I'm not going to put the glossy accents on their little bodies because, I mean right now, I will. But you've seen me do it in the other video, and so I'm not going to do it again because we want to put it in the book, and we can't put it in the book if we're waiting for the glossy accents to dry on all of our little butterfly bodies. Okay, so let's call that done. Very simple monochrome page. Simple as in not too busy. Right, so let's close. Oh, I forgot to glue that one on. Well, that would be a shame, wouldn't it? Poor little guy. You just fall right off. Now, oh, no. Where did my cloth go? Oh, here it is. Yeah. I'll get the rest with the glue eraser once it totally dries. Can't believe I did that. Now he's a little too close to the edge. Let's see if I can move him back. Just, nope. There we go. It's flying off the page. Just like he did before. Okay. Let's get Mr. Black, and we'll put our black and white page in. Okay, we're going to glue him in. Let's glue him in pretty good. You'll notice I wrote top in case I was having a day. Put the page in upside down. That would be bad. Definitely be bad. It's too bad you couldn't put a charm on this. This would be a good page for a charm. I found a black one that was a little heart. It had a dark jump ring. Had them set aside. I mean, I could put one in the middle. If I do go back and do that, then in the next video I'll show you. And I'll show you the glossy accents. I'll try to remember on the butterfly bodies in the next video. Okay, let's glue them down. Sometimes it's better to stand up to do these. Well, there we go. And so that's it. We've got You Belong Among the Wildflowers. And we open it up. We've got our envelope. We've got our writing cards here. We've got our flutterbys on either side. And that's it. So that's page 8. Monochrome finished. Oh, look, the flower looks like it goes across. So that worked out pretty well, and the leaf goes across like that. So I will see you in the next video, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Bye-bye.